Good evening, everyone. Hi. Good to have you here. Welcome. I'm Adriana Barros. Today, in the quality of angel healing therapist, I'm here especially because of the date, October 31st, which is Halloween. And I know a lot of people celebrate it, especially in North America, in other countries as well. But it is a date that, besides the fun, there's also some heavy energy in the air. And this is the energy that we are working with today. We are removing the negativity, the blockages that could be really weighing on what you want to manifest. So this heaviness, this negativity, this dark side, which is not only peculiar to Halloween, but good evening, everyone, but the dark energy that you can connect with, even if you don't know that you're doing it. We can all connect to positive and negative energies. It all depends on our vibration. It all depends on our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So whoever wants to connect with positive things needs to be vibrating high, needs to be connecting with something more positive. Your thoughts and emotions are number one. Whatever you feel, whatever you run in your mind 24/7, it's going to affect what you bring into your life. A lot of people think that if we are dealing with dark energies, spiritual energies, that they come to us just because. But that's not the case. We attract them into our lives because of our vibrational frequency, because of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So if you are always depressed, if you are always negative, if you're always complaining, if you're always not wanting to do things, procrastinating, if you're depressed, if you're anxious, if you have panic, all mental health issues have to do with these energies, because it all depends on your vibrational frequency. And the more you get into that spiral of being negative, of complaining, or feeling blue, or knowing or feeling and being certain that things don't work for you, it's all because you are under the influence of these negative energies. So today I find it's a very appropriate day to clear these energies from everybody's field, because there's more of these energies on the planet because of the date today, because of the October 31st. So people can play around these energies, but you are dealing with dead energy, the energy of the dead. And these are what these spirits are. These negative energies are energies from the other side. So it's not that there's a division between the other side and this side. Whoever's on the other side has been on this side before. So it is a fact. And whoever is on the other side that had a certain personality, used to behave in a certain way, whenever they go over to the other side, there's no changes. They are still the same individual that they were when they were here. So it is important to bring up your energy, your vibrational frequency, and improve yourself the most you can as a human being, as a spiritual being, so you can also always evolve. It's not when you change levels that you evolve. Like I said, if you're the same person here, when you move on, you're going to be the same one. So if your vibrational frequency was low, it's not going to increase, it's not going to elevate. It's important to do the inner work here now as much as you can, and the inner work is done until you die and even after you die. So you always have to be mindful and careful of what we attract into our lives, what you bring we bring into our houses, into our workplaces, or what we take out of them with us. So usually we're never alone. You're always in contact with others, and it's either on the streets, on transportation, at work, restaurants, places, bars, entertainment, whatever place you go, crowds, if you go to a concert, if you go to a game, whatever, you're always exposed to different energies. So people who are more sensitive, they will pick up on other people's energy more easily, and they will really either resonate or not resonate, but they will feel the heaviness depending, because it's a lot of energies mixed at the same time all together. And if you are very sensitive to energy, most likely you don't like crowds, you don't like enclosed places, and you'd rather be alone, because that the other's energy won't influence yours, and oftentimes it can be very heavy. And if you don't know how to clear your energy, you can stay with that energy for longer periods of time, and you don't want that. You want to clear your energy, and even if you come home, if you know how to clear it, the better for you. And if you want to do some work and have it clean for you, even better, because by raising your vibration, which what we're doing here tonight, and clear these energies, you make sure that you are protected. You make sure that you are elevating, and that you are vibrating and resonating with positive energies. So tonight, for those who haven't met me before, my name is Adriana Barros. I am a trauma release and healing specialist, and I use different tools in order to release negativity, trauma, and all the emotions attached to that. However, one of the tools that I use, which is angel healing, which is the tool that I'll be using tonight, which is also a radionic table, and I'll explain what that is the most appropriate tool to clear these negative energies and energies from the other side, energies that can affect your mental health, and to keep you vibrating high. And tonight, because we are removing abundance blockages, so abundance blockages is all in your mind and subconscious mind, but also because of these energies that you attract. So by releasing these energies from your field, it's many steps forward towards you manifesting, attracting what you want, the abundance that you're looking for, whatever that is. That could be the blockage that you're having towards finding that new job, closing that deal, or buying that new home, or selling it, or finding a new place to move to. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve and you feel stuck, it's most likely because you have energies with you that are not letting you move forward. And by releasing these energies tonight, it's going to be easier. I'm not saying that all the energies are going to be removed. Every case is different. Everybody has a specific situation happening in their life, but this is going to help release some of it. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using tonight, which is the angel healing. So this is a radionic table, and this works with the energy of angels and archangels. So this table works with the highest energies in order to balance your body, align your chakras, physical, emotional, psychological, mental, and to release everything that's attached to your energy. Anything that you could have picked up from others, any spiritual energies, any vibrational frequency that's low, it's going to rise with the table. Any radionic table has the number one role of raising the vibration of the individual and releasing everything that's keeping you at a low vibration. And this could be something from this lifetime, other lifetimes. There's traumas, there's memories, there's implants, there's explants. And these are devices that could be implemented into your body, so the entities from the other side can have control over you. There's exorcism, there's magic, there's subtle bodies. So there's a whole amount of energy that's being moved, and so we can release all the blockages. We can work on everything that's happening on this dimension, on other dimensions, especially if there's people who experience mental health issues. Usually they can be stuck on other dimensions, so it's important to bring them back so they can be here and not there. So whatever comes up is going to be detected by the pendulum, which is a tool that is used along with the radionic tables in order to pick up the energy of the individual or individuals that I'm working with, and it's going to guide me to pick the ones that are the most appropriate in order to clear the obstacles that are keeping you stuck. Okay. Okay. All right. So in radionic tables, we use commands. So there's a series of commands in order to release these energies. So whatever saying I'm going to be speaking about, whatever the phrase is because we're dealing with those negative energies. Okay. And I'll explain along as we go. So I am going to place my wish here, which is the one for everyone, which is to remove abundance blockages. So whatever abundance that you're trying to achieve in your life and you're not succeeding, there must be blockages there. So if these blockages come up, is because they're the ones that we have to work with. Okie doke. So if you want to have this energy with you, I suggest you stay from now until the end of the session. Otherwise, you're not going to be receiving the energy in its entirety. So, and you cannot release your negativity if so. So try and be in an environment where you are not disturbed. Be fully focused, so you can be relaxed, lying down, sitting, but try not have music on the background or TV or other people, and try not be distracted. Okie doke. All right. So I'm gonna invoke the energies that I work with, which are the angels. So I'm gonna ask for all angels to be present here and archangels in order to activate these energies, and to ask them to use their tools, activate their tools in order for me to release these energies, which is going to be the magic mirror, the magic wand, the magic sword, also the magic shield, and the magic lamp. Now, I'm going to ask the angels to activate the magic triangle, to put these energies in and have them removed when they come to surface, so they can receive the treatment that they should receive when they are being assisted. All right, so what we do with radionic tables is to usually measure the vibrational frequency, which I'm going to be doing in the beginning and in the end of the session. So if you have received any energy treatments lately, you should be fine. You should have your vibrational frequency higher, but it's the collective energy I'm picking up on. So whatever comes up is what it is. So if it's too low, don't worry about it. It means that you haven't received any energy work lately, and so your energy is lower at the moment. So let me just activate this. I use crystals to activate the energy. So clear crystal, that's the one that I have on the different parts of the activation here for the table. And I also have an amethyst. Here we go. I am the multidimensional connections with the angels of high magic. I am the multidimensional connection with the angels of high magic. I am the multidimensional connection with the angels of high magic. Angel, please activate all tools So let's see, where's the energy frequency of the collective at this point to start the session? What is the vibrational frequency of the collective? It's at 0. Like I said, it could be very low or it could be not too low if you have received some treatment lately, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Hold on a second. All right, so let's use the pendulum to detect which are the tools that we need to be using to release these energies from this October 31st. What do we have to release here for the collective to manifest what they want, but to remove the abundance blockages, whatever is keeping them stuck financially, health-wise, relationship-wise, because abundance is not only money. What do we have to remove? Portal. Okay, when we remove portals, we work with energies, concentrated energies, and they are actual portals that have entities stuck at if they are not moving forward, because they can come and go, but if there are portals, it's because they're not moving along, they're not leaving, they're staying. So the portal must be closed and they're still here, and those energies, usually you don't want them around you, you want them to go, okay? And anything can be a portal, okay? Objects, things, people, anything can be portals. So we have to make sure that we release the concentration of these energies on these places, things, people. So let's see. All right. All spirits that are not able to go back to the portal, as the portal may be closed, angels, take these spirits to a treatment center that they can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Angels, what was the frequency of portal before the tool? It was at 10. What's the frequency of portals now after having used the tool? 100. How many portals did we have open before the tool? 3. How many portals are open now? How many portals are open now? 0. Okay. Should we do the portal tool one more time? All right, one more time. All spirits that are not able to go back to the portal as the portal's closed. Angels, please lead these spirits to a treatment center so they can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. What is the vibrational frequency now of portal? Still 100. Should we do the tool one more time? No. How many portals are still open? How many portals are still open, angels? None. Okay, so we don't have to repeat the tool at this point. It might be that later on we have to, but right now we don't. What's the next tool that we need to activate in order to remove abundance blockages for the collective? Ancestors. Okay, so why do we have to work with ancestors? Because ancestral energy is blocking, is influencing your abundance. So it's blocking your abundance. And that could be anybody from your family, living or deceased. It could be any ancestor that you have dealt with in other lifetimes. It's hard to know. We need to be more specific, but the fact is that ancestral energy is blocking your abundance, either because you made a pact with these entity or these people from the past, or even now because of belief systems about money in your family. So let's say in your mind, that in your subconscious mind, you could have said to yourself that you don't think it's fair to make more money than your parents. So that keeps you in scarcity. So that is an ancestor influence on you, which we need to cut off. Okay. So what is the vibrational frequency for ancestors? Before we do the tool, it's at 0. All right. I'm just finding my ancestor. All right, here it is. I liberate ancestors that are stuck to the family tree of the collective, that are stopping them from, excuse me, removing abundance blockages. All of you may leave now. You are free to go, to be detached from any agreement, promise, oath that you might have made to yourself or to others. Dissipate and liberate, 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 dissipate and liberate. This has a heavy energy. All right. What is the frequency now for ancestors? From 0, it went up to 95. Should we do the ancestor tool one more time for the collective to remove abundance blockages? Nope, we're good. What is the next tool that we need to work with in order to remove abundance blockages for the collective? Environments. Environments can be anything. Any place that you usually go to. Your house, your workplace, your family house, your mom's house, boyfriend, girlfriend, any place that you're usually at. These environments have negative energy. They are keeping you stuck regarding abundance, and so there's negative energy there, stagnant energy that needs to be cut off. Where is my environment? Environment. Here it is. Here we go. I now connect to the environment. Because it's many people, I can't connect to your own environment, but in your head, in your mind, just connect with your own environment, okay? The one that you're most at most of the time. So I connect to with the environment of, I'm connecting with my own. All spirits that think that they live in that space, you may leave now and take with you everything that belongs to you and to you only. All compromises you've had in taking care of, protect and guard this place. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. All right. What was the frequency of the environment, of the collective's environment when before we started the tool? was at 0. So what is the frequency now of environment? It's at 90. All right, should we do the environment tool one more time for the collective? Yes. All right. I connected with the environment of, you can say your name, all spirits that think that they live in that space, you may leave now and take with you everything that belongs to you and you only. All of compromises you've made in taking care of, protect, and guard this place, deactivate, liberate, 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 deactivate, and liberate. I just want to say something. Sometimes you might think that you have a protector, okay? So let's say some deceased relative of yours, maybe you have your grandmother, grandfather, whoever, and they think that they have this obligation, this duty of protecting your space, your place. They have to be there. But oftentimes what can happen is, instead of helping, they are bringing in blockages, and they are keeping that energy stagnant, and they are blocking, in this case, your abundance. So let them go, set them free. And that's what we did here. We're sending them to where they have to go, to the light. The connection doesn't have to be this heavy connection. It doesn't have to be work-related connection. If you know what I'm saying. They're not devoted to you to work for you. That's not the energy we want here. Okay? All right. What is the energy of the frequency for environment at this point? It's at 100. Should we do the tool environment for the collective one more time? Yes. So there's still something still there that doesn't want to leave, but we're going to keep doing it until it does leave, okay? Whoever that is. I now connect with the environment. Say your name. All spirits that think that live in that space, you may leave now and take with you everything that belongs to you only. All compromises that you've had in look after, protect, and guard this place, deactivate and liberate, deactivate, 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 and liberate. Vibrational frequency of the collective now for the tool environment, still at 100. Should we repeat the tool one more time for the collective? Angels, should we do the tool environment one more time to remove any entities that could still be there, any negative energies? No. Clear. All right. Next tool, what do we need to work with to remove abundance blockages for the collective? Okay, psychic attacks. Psychic attacks is when you receive influences and you are all as if you are in a mental fight with someone, and you are under their negative influence, energetic influence, and they are affecting the way that you behave, the way that you think, and so forth. So these influences are really stopping you from materializing, from bringing in the peace, number one, because if you aren't in a mental, in a psychic attack, you don't have peace of mind. You're constantly running, your thoughts are constantly running, you're like premeditating, you are as if you were in a situation, and that's very toxic. You don't want that. So we're going to release that as well. it's almost as if you were suffering like a spiritual aggression, in a way it is, with all these psychic energies around you, okay? And this can be consciously or unconsciously, it doesn't matter. Psychic attacks. Here it is. All right. So what's the energy frequency for psychic attacks for the collective? It's at 0. All right. I now activate the magic shield to reflect. I'm releasing energy to reflect the delivery of the psychic attack, and I now deactivate all energies that have been shared with the collective that has access to myself and to them. Deactivate, liberate, deactivate, and liberate, deactivate 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 and liberate. Deactivate and liberate. All right. Now we gotta protect the energy. Angels, please activate the transparent light. I'm greater than this. I'm greater than this. You can repeat this with me if you're here. I'm greater than this. I am 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 greater than this. What is the frequency for psychic attack at this point? For the collective, from 0 to 100. Should we repeat the tool psychic attack for the collective one more time? No. All right. Next tool. What else needs to be removed from the collective? What blockages are stopping them from removing the abundance blockages? This had a lot of energy, psychic attack. That's why I'm still yawning. All right, what else do we need to release here? What else do we need to release? What else do we need to release from the collective for them to manifest and remove all these blockages? All right, we're going to work with miasma. Miasma is any energy that you could have picked up from others and that's stuck on your energy field, and they really get stuck to you. Also could be that they just not voluntarily got stuck to your field, but it could be that you have picked up those from others, okay? So that's why you might have sometimes that sense, that feeling of not feeling yourself, feeling like you were fine before, why you're not fine now. Like you came out of your house in the morning with a mood, you come back at night, you have a total different mood. It could be that you're bringing in those stuck energies to your field that we're going to remove now, okay? As soon as I find it, where's my asthma? Here it is. I dissipate all the miasmas that were sent by demons, black wizards, and beings from the darkness to the collective, and which are blocking their abundance. So we can remove abundance blockages. Dissipate and liberate, 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 dissipate and liberate. All right. What was the energy before we started the tool? How did we start miasma? 0. What is the frequency of the collective now? 85. Should we repeat the tool one more time? Should we do it again? Yes. All right. I dissipate all miasmas that were sent or created by demons, black wizards, and being from the darkness that are keeping the collective's abundance blocked, so we can remove all these blockages. Dissipate, liberate, 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 dissipate, and liberate. Frequency. What is the frequency of the collective now? 100. Should we repeat the tool one more time? Table. Should we do it again? There's a lot to clear here. One more time. I dissipate all miasmas that were sent or created by demons, black wizards, and beings from the darkness that are blocking the abundance of the collective, so we can remove them. So we can remove these blockages. Dissipate and liberate, 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 dissipate and liberate. Frequency, miasma frequency at this point. What is the frequency for this tool? Up to 100. Should we do miasma one more time in order to clear any more obstacles? Should we repeat the tool one more time? No, that's good enough. Okay, people asking me questions. I'm not a psychic. I don't read tarot cards. The goal here, the aim of this table is to remove abundance blockages. You might be on the wrong live, okay? So I'm not doing any relationship stuff, and I don't make predictions, all right? Here we go. What is the next tool we need to release for the collective to remove abundance blockages? Back to environment. So again, we've worked on this tool before, but there's still something there in your environment, the one that you are at the most, and so connect with that environment that needs to be released, okay? Here we go. Sorry, just flip this. I now connect with the environment of, say your name, all spirits that think that live in that space. You may leave now and take with you everything that belongs to yourselves. All of compromises that you've had in look after, protect, and guard this place, Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. What is the frequency of environment at this point? Still at 100. Should we repeat the tool environment one more time to remove abundance blockages for the collective? No. Any more tools that we need to work with in order to remove abundance blockages from the collective? Pendulum. What are we working with next? Any other tool? So the pendulum is still spinning here. We need to wait until it stops fully, or it's more directed to the tool that I need to activate at this point. Memories. So when we work with memories, we are working with memories from this lifetime, other lifetimes, something that has made an impact, a deep impact on you that could still be affecting your abundance to this day. So most likely things that you've learned from your parents, things that you've seen them do growing up, or difficulties you've experienced in other lifetimes that could still be affecting you to this day, okay? So let's release those memories. What are memories? All right, so we're gonna work with the physical body now because memories get stuck to the physical body and subconscious mind. I deactivate, let me see how much of a vibrational frequency you guys have for physical, for memory. It's at 0. I deactivate all condensed memories to the past of feelings, images, and emotions that are creating an imbalance of abundance blockages, that are creating abundance blockages on the collective. Deactivate, liberate, 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 deactivate, and liberate. Frequency of memories for the collective right now. It went up to 95. No, it's still moving. Hold on. It's really between 95 and 100, somewhere in there. Should we do the tool memories one more time for the collective? Should we work with this tool one more time? Yes, one more time. There's more memories stuck to your physical body that needs to be removed. I deactivate all condensed memories to past feelings, images, and emotions that are creating an imbalance of abundance blockages in the collective, so they can be removed. Deactivate, liberate, 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 deactivate, and liberate. Frequency of memories, 100. Should we repeat the tool memories one more time? So these memories is one of which that, no, we don't have to repeat it, are keeping you stuck, you financially, like you're not manifesting, you're not bringing into fruition things because you're living still in those past memories, You still have them very vivid in your mind, subconscious mind, regarding money, regarding manifesting or creating or multiplying or so on and so forth. Well, not anymore because we've removed those, but that's what they were doing. They were keeping you stuck financially. What is the next? Should we still do the memory tool one more time? Should we repeat memories one more time for the collective? No, we're good. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself. I am not a tarot reader. I am not doing predictions, okay? I'm not talking predictions. You can just follow what I'm saying. I'm not predicting anything. So don't ask me questions that I cannot answer. All right. What is the next tool that we need to release? Any tools that we need to release next for the collective that are keeping them stuck regarding abundance, having them have abundance blockages? What else do we need to release? All right, no more tools. We're going to close the session. So I'm going to ask the angels to please deactivate all the tools, and also to take all the spirits and demons that were here present in this collective energy and take them to the place of light where they need to receive the treatment and the healing that they need. Any more? Not really. No, so this one is good. All right. Activate and integrate all tools by the angels of high magic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Activate and integrate all tools by the angels of high magic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Activate and integrate all tools by the angels of high magic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. What's the final frequency for the collective towards removing abundance blockages? All right, you guys are at 100, which is great. We start at 0, you're now at 100, which is the highest vibrational frequency someone can have. So this can start the ball rolling for you guys and start moving the energy. And we have removed quite a few blockages here. So I hope you can start noticing the changes as time goes by. And if you're still stuck financially and you'd like to have a personalized session in order to remove personal blockages that we did not address in this session, reach out to me. My website is Transform Therapies AB for Adriana Barros.com, and there you can see a list of the therapies that I use to release traumas. And if there's money blockages, there is trauma related as well. And until you release the trauma towards around money, around your family beliefs and your own beliefs, because you pick them up from your family, you still be stuck. So you need to remove those. And if you picked up beliefs from others, even past your childhood time, you have to remove those too. That could be still keeping you stuck, okay? And they're all connected. Everything is connected, but you need to start removing. Personal energetic work is a non-stop work. You have to work on yourself until you die, because you can always pick up negative energy from others, and there's always something to work, okay? And trust me when I say it's a long road. I've come from a very long one. So if you like this content, Start following me for more lives. Transform Therapies is my TikTok page, and there's a bunch of other sessions there that you can watch. I'm under the same name on YouTube and Instagram. If you want to follow me on those platforms, you're more welcome to do so. And that's it. Any questions, reach out either on my page or on my DM on any of the platforms. And I will see you guys soon. Any questions, any concerns, reach out to me personally. Okie doke. I'll see you guys the next time. Bye.